Hi, I'm sitting here on a cannon in Fort King George, Tobago. This was part of the English artillery of ancient time. A cannonball was placed out of this cannon and was projected to form a parabola like this. Do you know another name for that parabola? Another name for that parabola is a quadratic curve or a quadratic function. These functions are very important to give you a precise hit.
Let us suppose that you are given this quadratic function to plot. Let us see how it's done. Here you were given the domain. The domain here just simply says that x lies between -3 and 3, inclusive. So it means that it starts from -3 and it progresses to 3. So we have -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and we're going to add on one more space, 3. Now we are to work out the f of x value or the y value that corresponds to each x value. And then this is done as follows. We first find f of -3. This means that I'm going to substitute all of the x values in the function f of x, where x is equal to -3. So we will have -2 by -3 squared plus, we are going to replace x with -3, then we add 10. This will give me, let's take our time, we are going to square this quantity first. -3 squared will give me 9. 9 times -2 will give me -18. When a plus and a minus come together, we have a minus. So we'll have -3, and we're going to add 10. When we simplify this, we'll have -18 minus 3 will give me -21. -21 plus 10 will give me -11. This means that -3 corresponds to -11. The other values I will work out as follows. The first one is done for you. I'm expecting that you will be able to work out the corresponding values for 2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Just ensure that these are the values that you got. Now that we have the x values and the corresponding f of x values, keep in mind the f of x values are like the y values. So we were able to derive the ordered pairs that would enable you to plot this graph. But first, you need to decide on a scale. The scale used is 2 centimeters to represent 1 unit on the x. That is, if from this point to this point are 2 centimeters, we are going to represent 1 unit here. Here's another 2 centimeters, so this is another unit, and so forth. The same scale is used on the left-hand side because it is the same axis. On the y-axis, I will be using the scale of 1 centimeter to represent 2 units. So if this is from here to here is 1 centimeter, this will represent 2 units. So this will be 4, 6, 8, 10. Similarly, from here to here is 1 centimeter, and the scale is 1 centimeter to 2 units. So this would be -2, -4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10, negative 12. We can now plot our curve. We have negative 3, negative 11. Negative 3 is on the x, negative 11 on the y. So negative 11 would be between negative 10 and negative 12. That is about this point here. So this is the point that represents negative 3, negative 11. The next point is negative 2, 0. Negative 2, 0 is this point here. The next point is negative 1, 7. Negative 1. 7 is between 6 and 8. Then we have 0, 10. 0 on the x, 10 on the y is this point. Then we have 1, 9. 1 on the x, 9 is between 8 and the 10. So that is this point here. And then we have 2, 4. 2 on the x, 4 on the y. That is this point. And finally we have 3 on the x, negative 5 on the y. 3 on the x, negative 5 will be between negative 4 and negative 6. So this should be about here. To complete your curve, you need to draw a smooth line connecting all your points. This is drawn as follows. After drawing your curve, it is wise to put the name of the function at the end of the curve. So we can call this function f of x is equal to negative 2x squared plus x plus 10. I trust that you have seen and understood how to draw your quadratic curve. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.